I'll be sharing on more details with you on the bizSAFE Awards 2022. So before I proceed further, allow me to go through the housekeeping matters first. Please take note that your mic and video cam is disabled throughout the briefing segment to minimize any unintended disruption. Mic and video function will be enabled during the Q&A segment. Please use the chat function and type your name. Wait for your name to be called. Then you unmute yourself and proceed to ask questions during the Q&A. Lastly, if you experience any technical issue, like you cannot see my chat screen or hear my voice, do sound out in the chat function. My colleague will support you if required. So please take note that the public briefing session is recorded and we may use the material towards the production, usage, or contract or medium materials, but not limited to the list shown over here. And we will upload a copy of the recording on YouTube on our WSH Council channel. All right. So let me go through the timeline and the 3 different categories of the bizSAFE Awards 2022 for this year. And we'll touch on some common FAQ in the last segment. The application will open on 25th April and close on 30 June, 6 p.m. We will not accept any application that is submitted after the deadline. The qualifying period for this year's award is from 1st of April 2021 to 31st March 2022. But just to highlight on something important here, if there's any accident or any other contraventions mentioned in the application criteria, and it occurs before or on the day of the award ceremony, meaning to say after 31st March, all the way until the date of award ceremony, the applying company may be disqualified from the award, even if you are shortlisted as a winner. So first, I will touch on the bizSAFE Partner Award category. This award category aims to recognize bizSAFE partners who have been proactive and committed in bringing their business partners on board the bizSAFE program and incorporated bizSAFE as part of their procurement criteria. As I continue, you'll hear me mention this term business partner several times. So when I say business partner, I'm referring to your contractors, subcontractors, tenants, suppliers, or vendors. All right. So to apply for this bizSAFE Partner Award, your company will need to be at least a bizSAFE Level 3 and is a bizSAFE partner, and you must not be a WSH service provider. You also have to put in bizSAFE Level 3 and above as part of your procurement criterion and have motivated existing business partner to progress to higher bizSAFE level. So why do I say this? Because you have to present this part to a panel of judges if you are shortlisted, and I will share more with you in the following few slides. So as an award applicant, you must not have any blacklist record, pending investigation, conviction, or prosecution in court by the Ministry of Manpower, and do not have any of the following during the qualifying period: fatality case, major injury, occupational disease, dangerous occurrence under the WSH Act, and stopper order and business under surveillance. All right. So moving on, let me share with you on the 3 main areas that we will assess for the Partner Award application. These are your recruitment efforts, your nurturing efforts, and bonus initiatives. Now I will dive deeper to talk about each of them. So for the recruitment efforts, we would like you to tell us which business partners you brought on board bizSAFE and how do you bring them on board. So for example, this can be in the form of giving higher priority points for contractors with higher bizSAFE levels during tender evaluation, or giving incentive to encourage your business partners to embark on bizSAFE program. So for the nurturing effort, we would like you to tell us, besides having bizSAFE Level 3 as a procurement criterion, how else has your company encouraged your business partners to improve WSH and progress to a higher bizSAFE level? So for example, regular in-house training, safety inductions for contractors, regular conversation or engagement sessions with your business partner, getting your own safety team to help business partners to tackle their WSH challenges, or giving incentive for contractors, or even providing subsidies for contractors to progress in their bizSAFE journey. So for bonus initiative, we'll need you to share with us the extra mile your company has taken to help business partners in terms of WSH. So for example, your company as a bizSAFE partners organizes site visit for your business partners to learn how you manage WSH in your company or how your company share best practices with the industry. For instances at a forum, convention or seminars, or you have in-house effort to promote WSH initiative to your business partner to take care of your employees' physical health and mental well-being. Basically, what I'm trying to say here is to share with us initiatives that are unique to your company. So for the judging session, we'll invite shortlisted companies to showcase your efforts to a panel of judges and shall cover the 3 topics that I mentioned earlier: the recruitment efforts, nurturing efforts, and bonus initiatives. There will also be a short online preparatory briefing with shortlisted applicants before the judging session. So in terms of submission wise, all right, email the completed application form to us and use this subject title bizSAFE Partner Award 2022 followed by your name of the company. Please do not convert the form into PDF format. Otherwise, if you need to make any changes in later part before the closure of the application period, it will be, you need to upload a fresh copy again. So do upload it, do send to us in the MS Words copy. Okay. So a dedicated Microsoft OneDrive folder will be created for you to upload your supporting documents and evidences. Link to the OneDrive folder will be sent to you individually after we receive the completed application form. When you receive the OneDrive link, you'll see 3 subfolders within it. So please upload the supporting documents or evidences according to the respective folder for the bizSAFE Partner Awards. So these are the things you need to take note before you submit the application form. So for point number 1, make sure you provide us with a valid or working email address because we'll be sending the OneDrive link to this email address. So moving on to point number 2, provide us the email address which you wish to access the OneDrive folder with. I understand some company restrict their staff to access online cloud storage. So if you need to use your personal email to access the OneDrive, do provide us with your personal email such that you can access the OneDrive storage. So for point 3, we'll only give the contact person, alternate contact person, and the senior management indicated in the application form to access the OneDrive folder. All right. So moving on, things to note for point 1, please label and name the documents clearly according to how you reference it in the application form. If we cannot find documents, points will not be awarded for the item. All right. So for point number 2, please do not password protect your files or supporting documents. So lastly, the access to the OneDrive folder will be removed after the application deadline. So please take note on this. Please double check and make sure all supporting documents and evidences are accessible and submitted before deadline. When application closes, we'll take everything that is uploaded in the OneDrive folder as final. Late submission and amendments after the closing date will not be accepted. So next, I will touch on the bizSAFE Enterprise Exemplary Award category. Okay. This award category aims to recognize SME that have achieved bizSAFE Star and exhibited outstanding WSH performance and standards. Companies that have won this award for 3 consecutive years will be honored with the Gold Award. So you are welcome to apply if you are an SME and not a WSH service providers. You are considered an SME if you have at least 30% local shareholding and meet one of the following criteria: does not have more than 200 employees, including part-timer, or have a group annual sales turnover of not more than 100 million. So for point number 2, you must be a bizSAFE Star enterprise and you must continue to maintain your bizSAFE Star status until the award ceremony. Do remember to check your bizSAFE Star status before you apply. If need be, please renew your bizSAFE Star status early. Lastly, your company must have implemented a risk management plan that is holistic and pragmatic, where upstream risk controls and personal health risks are considered. So for this part, same things applies as mentioned earlier, that you must not have any of these contraventions during the qualifying period, all the way up till the award ceremony. So for this year application process, there are some changes that I would like to highlight. So please pay attention when I go through the next few slides, because this is very important. So step 1, what you need to do is to download the application form from the bizSAFE Awards website. Step 2, do a self-scoring using the RM implementation checklist in the application form. We recommend a score exceeding 80% before you engage an assessor to assess your application. So step 3, engage your auditor, the assessor, right, to conduct a third-party assessment of your application. So please refer to the application form for the list of approved auditing organization. So they must be able to conduct bizSAFE audit. Yeah. So a gentle reminder, applicants should not engage the same AO for more than 2 consecutive years. So for step 4, this is the new changes. So please take note of this. After you have engaged an AO and confirmed the assessment date, please notify WSH Council the date, time, and location of the assessment via the booking system link provided in the application form. So the link for the booking system can be found on the bizSAFE Awards 2022 webpage. WSH Council will verify the process by observing the assessment conducted by the assessor. So a gentle reminder here to all applying company, please do not proceed with the on-site assessment without the presence of the WSH Council officer. So this part is very important. Please take note. Yeah. So these are the things to note when you are booking the WSH Council officer's availability. So the on-site, the first earliest available date for the on-site assessment to book us, right, starts from 4th of May 2022. Confirm the availability of your assessor before you book a date in the booking system. Do not choke multiple dates in advance for the assessment. Only book the confirmed date for the assessment. So the earliest booking date is 3 days later from the date of booking. Applicant access the booking system on 1st of May 2022. This is an example. So the date for booking is only available on 5th of May 2022 onwards. And it will be 3 working days later on. So submission of application form to WSH Council must be done before the on-site assessment date. WSH Council will not accept booking of on-site assessment after the 23rd June 2022. This is the last date for booking of on-site assessment. Yeah. So WSH Council will send a confirmation email once booking is successful. So for assessor, you play a very important role. Please double check with your client to make sure they have received the confirmation email from WSH Council before you carry out the on-site assessment on the date, time, and venue indicated in the email. Remember to complete the declaration form for assessor in the RM implementation checklist after the on-site assessment. So in terms of submission-wise, it's the same as partner awards. So step 1, email the completed application form to us and use the subject title bizSAFE Exemplary Award 2022, followed by your company name. All right. So after we receive your application form, we will create a OneDrive folder. But at this juncture, you don't need to upload anything prior to your on-site assessment. So proceed with the on-site assessment on the date, time, and location submitted in the booking system for step 3. So once again, a gentle reminder here. The assessment must be conducted in the presence of a WSH Council officer. So lastly, once the on-site assessment is over, upload the completed RM implementation checklist with the auditor's scoring, supporting documents, and evidences in the OneDrive folder before application deadline. Do hyperlink all the supporting documents and the evidences in the checklist properly. So the same thing applies for the things to note over here. I will not go through again. So for point number 1, please remember to label or name the documents clearly. according to how you reference it in the RM implementation checklist. We recommend to embed the files in your RM implementation checklist as PDF object or create a link to the supporting documents or evidences in the Excel checklist. Points will not be awarded if we are not able to find the item reference in the checklist. Please take note of this. So for point number 2 and 3, it will be the same thing as what I mentioned for the partner award. Okay, so moving on, let me touch on the last category, the bizSAFE Champion Award. So this award category aims to recognize individuals who have been key players in improving safety and health performance in their workplaces. These are employees who have been appointed by their companies to lead and drive the successful implementation of WSH programs to attain bizSAFE. So the nominated champion shall represent a company that has achieved bizSAFE star, be a full-time employee of the company, preferably not a non-WSH officer, will have an advantage. So, and have attended the bizSAFE level 2 course or its equivalent. So the nominated champion should not be part of the management team. For example, not in the top 2 tiers of your organization chart. Be active in driving WSH programs and initiative within the company for at least 2 years in the company. So bonus points will be awarded to the champion if the company he or she is representing wins the bizSAFE Exemplary Partner Award or Exemplary Award. So in terms of submission wise, it is the same as the 2 other award categories. So step 1, email the completed application form to us and use the subject title bizSAFE Champion Award 2022, followed by the name of your company. So the sharing and submission through the OneDrive folder will be same as well for the 2 other award categories, and upload the supporting documents and evidences to the respective folders. All right. So this is the same. Please take note of these 3 points when you submit the application form. All right. So to recap, please take note that the application deadline is on 30th June and all submission must be uploaded by 6 p.m. So lastly, before I jump into Q&A, I just want to touch on some of the common FAQ that I received during the before the public briefing. So before I open up the floor to questions. So for question 1, there are a few inquiries asking if there are any costs involved for applying the bizSAFE Awards 2022. So the answer for you is there will be no cost for applying of bizSAFE Awards. However, if you are applying for bizSAFE Enterprise Exemplary Award, the applying company may need to pay a service fee to the auditing organization, the AO, for the on-site assessment. Do take note of that. So for question 2, can you reschedule the on-site assessment for bizSAFE Enterprise Exemplary Award if there are any changes in your work schedule? So the answer is yes. You can click on the reschedule button in the confirmation email you receive. So once again, please make sure your assessor is available before you select a new date for the on-site assessment. Okay. Okay, this is the last common FAQ. So if you can't access the OneDrive folder created for you to upload your supporting documents, do check with your company IT department to make sure your company policies allows you to access online cloud storage or email to the bizSAFE Awards email and provide an alternative email address such that you can access the OneDrive. All right, of my email, or you can refer to the bizSAFE Awards webpage for more details. So if you have more questions, feel free to write in to us. Then and we will update the bizSAFE Awards 2022 details before the official awards application opening. So a copy of the public briefing slide will be available for download. All right. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of the public briefing session. Thank you for taking your time to attend the briefing. So you can leave the meeting room now. Yeah. Have a safe and healthy weekend ahead.